Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish the Mighty Battle Lizard. How's everyone doing today? We are back in Malabar Tour. Last night we did the Lost Depths DLCs over on High Isle. As you can see now, the two dungeons that are added are white, meaning that we have completed them. Earthen Root, yeah, it's Earthen Root Enclave and Graven Deep is both completed. We finished those yesterday. Hey, welcome to the stream. So today we are going to be working on trying to finish the Malabar Tour region and see if we can get that done. If we can't, we'll definitely finish it up next stream. Now, I don't actually know when the next stream is going to be. I've got a couple things back to back. I have a service day at camp, and I have a craft show with my parents coming up, so I don't know when the next stream is going to be. I'll probably do a makeup stream at some point, or we just may take a break from streaming for 2 weeks or something. I'm not entirely sure. We'll play it by ear and see what happens. Trying to think of anything else that needs to be addressed before we actually get started. The new prologue quest for High Isle should be coming out soon. We'll be doing a separate stream for that, like we always do. It should be Fire Song, I believe, is the name that they're going with, or if they don't change it between now and then. And then, of course, the new Zone DLC will launch in November, like always. I think that's all of the prep stuff that we need to do. So let's go ahead and get underway and get our progress on. So we're going to start by going over here to Bellater and work our way south and take care of everything in this region first, and then we'll work our way back north and take care of the extra regions before we go to Silvernar and finish up the main quest. Also, if you'll notice, I had a new quest in my quest log that we didn't have last time. Oh, there's a quest over here. I should go ahead and grab that while we're in the area.
I've heard tales of your valor. If I have to comb through the worm cult's filth to find her, I'll strangle her with my bare hands.
Who are you looking for?
Erethiel, again. I bet the worm cult caught her. She said she'd meet me here after going back for Carolith. They're both long overdue. I'd go back, but someone's got to keep watch. Maybe you could help me.
Help you how?
Check the camps near Abermath's ruin for Erethiel. I'm not as worried about Carolith. She can outrun anything, especially when she's scared. And watch out for the worm cult. They've taken over Abermath.
I'll find her.
Always the last to reach the checkpoints. Always off foraging for squirrels or birds or what have you. Erethiel has some explaining to do.
Can you tell me what happened?
A worm cult ambush. Undead rose from the path ahead and behind. What few guards we had panicked and were killed by those monstrosities. Only one of us managed to escape. Erethiel.
Erethiel?
She was traveling with us to Silvernar, a Bosma city some distance from here. Erethiel managed to slip away in the confusion of the attack. Later on, she snuck back in and rescued us.
What is the worm cult?
The cult of the Black Worm. Worshippers of Molag Bal and all he stands for. They create discord and bring death across Nirn in his name. Whatever they are up to in Abermath, it can't be good.
Abermath?
Abermath was built by the Aliads of an Orc settlement. Orcs say it's the birthplace of the blood of Moloch, their face-painting ritual. The mud holds no real power, else their ancestors wouldn't have been cast for this place by the Aliads.
Okay.
Jurakdar does not know why he bothers sometimes. Relics are old. I do not guarantee their potency.
What's your secret?
Secret? Jurakdar is a trader, nothing more. I sell things, you buy them. This is the way of things. At least it should be. Some people think differently.
Where do your goods come from?
They say no one gets into Belerata, but Jurakdar is better than anyone. Why have a door that leads nowhere, yes? Want to keep someone out? Build a wall, not a door.
Can you show me the door?
Even if I wanted to show you, I could not. These people, they harass me day and night. There is no end to their whining. Get him to leave me alone, then maybe I might show you.
We have a deal.
Good luck. You will need it. The man himself could not get them to leave. Not the man, not his armies. These ones do not understand or leave the Riddletar.
Riddlethar?
Riddletar sets us on our path, long before we know our milk name or take our first breath. The first man revealed the existence of Riddletar to us, and we hold its revelations close to our hearts.
Who is the main?
The man is, and has always been, our spiritual leader. Khajiit may travel far and live in distant places, but deep within, we are guided by the man and Riddletar.
Okay, let's talk to these people.
This would never happen in Somerset. Where is a justiciar when you need one?
What's wrong?
That cat over there sold me a staff he said was older than the ruin itself. Well, it was old, all right. Fell apart in my hands not a mile out of Valenwood. Ancient artifacts must be preserved before you sell them. Everyone knows that.
Judakdar is just a bumpkin. How would he know to preserve it?
You're right. This isn't Somerset, after all. When all this war business is over, these savages should learn a thing or two about how things must be done.
I don't like the people who have the Thalmor point
Don't
of
believe
view.
anything that swindler says. Look what his garbage did to my brother. It's not safe.
What happened?
I bought a magic stone, slipped it into Elibor's pocket to get back at him for rubbing ivy on my bedroll. Not a minute later, he's struck by a bolt from the sky. Look at him. He's lucky to be alive.
Can I see the stone?
Sure, it's in my pack. I'll get it.
Did you really pull that out of your pack?
Brother, no!
No.
Looks harmless, right? Wait, what's that tingling?
My brother had the stone in his pocket and got struck by lightning. Here, let me
Are you
pull
all
it
right?
out of my pack.
We're leaving, Elibor.
They're both barely alive.
They're gone. What powers you must wield.
Now, can you show me the entrance?
Good, good. Time to pack. On my way, yes? What? You expect me to show you now?
We made a deal.
Not exactly. Juragdar did say maybe, yes? No? Such misunderstanding over a little knick-knack. Just a rock. How could I know what he did? Most of what she gave me was harmless.
I can't help you if you don't tell me everything.
In the ruins. Belerata. There is a ghost, yes? She thinks I am her lover. So she gives me things. Clothing, trinkets, things that belong to him. Most are harmless. Old but dangerous. Never. Well, mostly.
Mostly, what do you mean?
Never drink from an unmarked bottle that's been locked away since the First Era, with a Daedric Guardian stewing in the contents. But I'm Rigard the Brash, he said, and all my drinkings are mighty. I tried to warn the man. I do hope his beard grew back.
Rigard the Brash? I've never seen that line before. I must have missed this. Like, every time I've come through here, I didn't realize Rigard the Brash had come to this guy. Show me the way in.
Fine, fine, Juragdar will show you. Come, follow me.
Oh, Rigard.
I found this in Skyrim at the bottom of a lake. A sword with a poem etched into it. Also the name, Belerata. It took so long before I found Belerata. Well, let's begin. Our fates through the years are tied. A lover's kiss, not one denied. Our hearts awoke from blissful sleep, where battles break and maidens weep. Away to war, not long to part, with sword enchanted by his sweet heart. A lover's bond forevermore, to keep it lovers' heart in store. too sweet, even for me. But what can you do, yes? Come, she waits. Hold a moment. We should speak. Before we go, there is something you should know.
Go on.
Last time Jurekdar got out by the fur on his tail, the ghosts want her lover to stay forever. But there is a barrier within. Beyond are the treasures of the aliens, locked up for centuries. Nothing like the trinkets I sold.
How would we get through this barrier?
The poem on the sword opens the ruin, yes? More scribbles are all around the ruins. Poetry. Spoken randomly, they do nothing. But if we knew how they fit together...
Why would that matter?
We could open the ruin and share in the plunder. We'll enter separately as paupers, but leave together rich as kings. So, you will help me?
What about the Mages Guild? They want to examine the ruin.
Once we remove the barrier, the researchers can examine the relics before I sell them. Jurekdar promises no tricks.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. Take the sword as a symbol of our pact. I want it back later. I will keep her busy. You figure out the poems, and when we get out, we will both be very rich, yes? I have returned, my love.
My love? I cannot... Your sword, where is...
You are tired. Let me come closer.
You are not Verondil. Get back.
Ah!
Silly Khajiit. You should have known that was going to happen. Probably I should. Scrap of pagement. For many long years I've lain beneath these stony walls, this weathered heath. 10 long years you were astray, with sword in hand so far away. Those 9 long years we spent in joy seemed to you a mere child's toy. Okay. So now we have to guess the proper order. I'm honestly thinking, those 10 long years you were astray with sword in hand so far away. Okay, these 9 long years we spent in joy seemed to you but a children's toy. Okay, and so for many long years I've lain beneath the stony walls of this weathered heath. Let's see, 10 long years you were astray with sword in hand so far away. Those 9 long years we spent in joy seemed but to you a child's toy.
You are not a Lanway, yet you called me here. How?
Through words written a long time ago.
Still here after all this time? I had expected them to crumble with the ages.
Who are you?
An old knight. Verondil the Gold, they called me. I had lands, titles, slaves. All dust now. Even my love has forgotten me.
Your love?
A Lanway, Lady of the Wheel. Surely they still sing of her? Her hair, bright as the sun. Her skin, pale as the moon. 9 years we were together, happy. Then the war. I'd gone north to fight the uprising and died there.
What happened?
She brought me here with words of light, but knew me not. When I went to her, she cast this barrier to keep me and all others away. I have been in this place ever since, waiting.
For what?
Released from this nightmare, what else? Alanway remembers only the sword. Its enchantment blinds her to everything else. If I still had the sword, maybe.
What would you do with it?
Bring her with me. To Aetherius, to whatever lies beyond.
Here, take the sword.
What? The sword? Give it to me! Were I alive, I could grant you such splendor. Alas, everything is dust. But I am forever in your debt.
My head. I need a moment.
Alanway, at long last I return.
Verondil? You have been gone only a day, but it feels like an age.
Each day is an age without you.
Yes, true, but you... where have you been?
It is a long story, but come. Aetherius.
Yes, together forever, as was always meant to be.
So long, my friend, and thank you for everything.
My head thanks you for your haste. Once the barrier fell, whatever she was doing stopped as well.
I put the spirits to rest.
Truly, I am glad. She was very lonely, and for so long. But enough melancholy, yes, to our spoils. Where's my catalogue? I must document my finds.
Alright, Beltierra is clear. Just gotta love Bethesda's patent, you can't go this way, F you technology. Even though blatantly in real life I could easily walk up a hill like that. I can and have done it before. Okay, we are searching the camps. Oh hey look, who we found.
I told them to leave me if I were captured, but Ifra blessed them for not listening.
You're hurt, can I help you?
I'll be fine. I know a restoration spell to seal wounds, but I will need help getting into the ruins beneath Abermath. They're down there. The worm cult.
Hey
and we
Joe,
must
welcome to the
stop
stream.
them.
What do you need me to do?
The entrance to the ruins is locked by Welkin stones. I saw a few cultists guarding them as I was dragged to this cage. Get the Welkin stones. 2 of them unlock the outer door. We'll use the rest inside the ruin.
Sounds easy enough. Anything else?
Eager. I like that. They've got the Welkin stones at their tents. Their glow should help you find them. Once you've recovered the stones, head to the ruins entrance. I'll meet you there and we'll go in.
Any idea what the cultists are doing?
As usual, sowing discord. However, this sect is different. They spoke about an arcane ritual and Moloch. Their leader's a powerful necromancer, Cassiavaro.
And how does Moloch play into their plans?
Abermath was built over an ancient orc settlement dedicated to the worship of Morlock. It is said the blood of Morlock originated here, deep underground where the blood flows. If there's a shrine or some ancient blood magic within the ruins...
What's the blood of Moloch?
Simply put, war paint. There's a spring or something inside the ruin filled with red water and mud. The original inhabitants believed Moloch gave it to them so they'd be strong. It's a myth, a legend. But what if there's something to it after all?
Who is Cassiavaro?
I don't know anything but the name. I overheard it as they marched me through their camp, that's all. Cassiavaro and Morlock.
Okay. Hey Joe, the only thing you missed is we put the spirit of 2 lovers to rest. They were the male went off to war and he didn't come back, and the woman was waiting for him, but she had forgotten his face. So even when his ghost tried to talk to her, she couldn't recognize him. So we found his enchanted sword and used it so she could remember him, and the 2 of them went off to Aetherius together. So. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing I'm going to have to do before we start playing Sword Coast Legends, Joe. I haven't gotten I wasn't able to get my event tickets today, and I need to run a dungeon on both of my accounts in ESO. So once I'll do the quickest dungeons that I can, but once those are done, I'll be clear. So I got to get that done because if I don't get the tickets, I miss out on getting them. So. Dang it, Isabel.
I do believe we're good at this.
Good. The entrance should be unlocked now.
What next?
The final 2 Welkin stones unlock the door to the sanctum inside these ruins. Don't lose them. Be ready for anything in there.
Let's not waste any more time.
Agreed. But my injuries are worse than I thought. I'm useless as a fighter, so I'll keep to the shadows until you've cleared a path ahead. Place the remaining Welkin stones. I'll meet you at the sanctum's entrance deep within the ruins.
I'll go first and place the stones. Stay safe.
Thank you. I'll follow when I see it's safe to move. Look for the sconces to either end of the ruins. That's usually where they are.
When the Daedra-worshipping Elites fled from Alicia's slave rebellion in Cyrodiil, many of the clans went south to Valenwood. Oh hey, there's another quest down here. I completely forgot about that. Oh, it's this one.
No, don't touch the tomb. You'll be trapped forever with Connie. Those I hired as protection tricked me into this tomb and left me to rot. Thieves! I shouldn't have trusted them.
You speak?
By Bandar's ears, of course Connie speaks. Look for stars on the walls, and poetry for a warrior. I tried. But I cannot read. Those traitors said the words can solve the puzzle. Please, free me from this tomb.
I'll see what I can do. Alright. So as you see, there are 3 different puzzles. We have to start with the Lost Warrior first. The lady burned bright, the lover turned to ash, the tower became dust, the warrior wept. So we have to activate the lady, the lover, the tower, and the warrior. So, lady, lover, tower, warrior. The lady. The lover. The tower. The warrior. Okay, that's the first one. The Ebon Mage. A young apprentice sought glory dower. A dark ritual was cast to grow her power. As the great lord fell to plague and death, undead mage cackled free of breath. So, apprenticed, ritual, lord, mage. Apprenticed, ritual, lord, mage. Apprenticed. The ritual, the lord, the mage. Okay, the last one. As the skeletal Atronach approached, into the shadows he retreated. Upon steed of blackest black, the thief grinned as traps bit bone. Okay, so Atronach, shadow, steed, thief. Atronach. That's thief. The shadow. The steed. And lastly, the thief. And there we go.
Connie is free. You're so kind to help me.
Glad I could help.
Connie thanks you for saving her soul from that prison. No treasure can repay you for my freedom.
May you travel to the stars beyond, and Canarthi carry you to paradise or wherever the Khajiit go when they die. Khajiit go to one or two places. Either Canarthi carries them off on the winds, or they go to Drat. It's not Nocturnal. It's Azura. I think Azura carries them off if they don't go with Canarthi.
Metal wretch.
You dare approach my shrine, whelp? You stand no chance against Cassiavaro.
You don't know that. You have no idea what I have faced. I, who fought Morlog Ball, Meyrus Dagon, Nocturnal, the Ashen Lord Rada Al-Saran. I fought Calgrante, the New Moon, who had basically become a god.
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
I'm surprised that you think a normal necromancer has any chance against me.
The hour of your doom approaches, wretch.
Says the guy who just died and off to Cold Harbor.
So, the weakling unsealed the doors. It takes more than that if you seek blood, whelp.
Weakling, he says.
Did you think it would be easy to enter my shrine? Your pain amuses me.
That must have hurt. Honestly, I didn't expect a barrier across the entrance. The cult must have set this up as a last line of defense in case they were attacked.
I'll be fine.
That's a relief. There must be a power source nearby. Another Wilkins stone or something darker. Look! There! On the pedestal!
What is it? What do we got? Animus Geode.
Greetings, mortal.
What are you?
I speak through this object, not from it, mortal. That troll herder Moloch must not invade this realm. The pathetic worms in the cave beyond must be destroyed. You must stop their foolish rituals.
Damn it, is this Boethia? I intend to, but the way is blocked by a barrier.
This object is called an Animus Geode. The cult imbued it with a curse. When attuned to a door, it can only be destroyed by the release of a soul. Feed the Animus Geode a soul and it will shatter, clearing your path. Our ethereal soul will do nicely.
Why ethereal? What has she done?
She betrayed her people and joined the worm cult. Only after she was forced to murder her own family did she question her choice. Her word is worthless, but her soul Feed it this gem and rid yourself of the traitor.
Who or what are you?
Many mortals
Yep,
call
it's
me
Boethia.
Boethia. Sate the geode's thirst with our ethereal soul, and I will grant you a boon for a time to aid in your battle with the worm cult.
What must I do?
Use the Animus Geode to absorb her soul, and it will dispel the barrier. The worm cult is of no interest to me for the moment, but Moloch cannot be allowed to invade Nirn. We have history, Moloch and I. It would amuse me to see his plan destroyed.
Boethia.
Were you talking to the stone? What happened?
Boethia will open the door in exchange for your soul.
Boethia? Why does she want my soul?
Boethia said you were part of the worm cult.
It's true. I once served the worm cult, and everyone I loved died by my hands. With each death, pieces of myself cracked and shattered, until my hatred turned inside out and I finally saw the cult for what they truly are.
How can I be sure you're truly repented?
Trust me. What I did is horrific, and I must atone for my crimes.
By stopping the worm cult from summoning Moloch?
Yes. Moloch would sow destruction across Valenwood as an unwitting puppet of Moloch Baal. The worm cult would follow in his wake, raising an army of undead from his slaughter. We need to get past that barrier. Take my soul.
There's got to be another way. Maybe any soul will do.
If you can stop the cultists with my soul, do it. The stone requires a soul to dispel the barrier, and I am willing. A fitting and bloodthirsty safeguard for their ritual.
Alright, we have a choice. We can use the Animus Geode on Ethereal. She killed her own family in the name of the worm cult, and then only after did she question her decision. Or we can weaken a member of the worm cult and use it on them. Let me kill these guys real quick though. What's it gonna be? To be fair, I find it kind of poetic that we use one of their souls to stop the ritual, but I can see an argument for Ethereal making the sacrifice since she's willing to do so and the worm cult isn't. Okay, so we shall use it on this worm cult pyromancer.
Thank you for sparing me such a death.
There are other ways for you to atone.
And I will, trust me. I'll do everything in my power to support you. Since I can't fight beside you, I'll summon a flame atronach to help you stop the cultist ritual.
Thank you.
Once you're in the sanctum, I'll do what I can to block this entrance, should anything try to join the battle from this side.
Poor Trinimac. He didn't deserve what happened to him.
Martyrs of Moloch, blood of the forgotten tribe, hear our call for vengeance.
Nothing will stop Moloch's rise from Ash Pit.
You can't just bring Melican back. She has been defeated.
You stopped the ritual. Praise Ifra. The worm cult failed to summon Moloch. One less Daedric prince for Malabal Tor to worry about now.
What will you do now?
I'll spend the rest of my life atoning for my crimes. Starting with telling my traveling companions the truth about my past. If I'm shunned for my actions, so be it. Thank you for giving me a chance to start over.
Here we go.
How do I get up there? Nope, you can't go that way. That's interesting. Oh, I've got it. Sweet.
We'll see it done.
Okay, Shell Ruins. This is where we have a quest to do, so we'll pop in here, get the Sky Shard, do the quest. No one is sure nowadays of which Daedric prince were worshipped by the alien clan who built the haunted quarters of Shell, but it is certain one of the more malefic of the Lords of Oblivion. Place spirit traps around Shell Ruins to defeat Arya. What? Why can't I? Oh, that's why. Enemies were spawning in. This way.
I hope I was of some assistance.
Okay, first spirit trap is up. Time to go activate the next one. There must be a place above us where the next spirit trap goes, because I can't see the... don't think I can go up this. I am correct in that matter. Or maybe it's below us. Or above. We'll figure it out.
We're in this together.
It's been a long time since I did this quest. I was kind of surprised to see that I got the quest for here of all places, like because this was a place I already intended to come today on today's stream, and just happened to pick up this quest while I was picking up daily quests. It's like, oh, I'll just go ahead and grab this and get it done. Thanks for waiting until I got the Sky Shard, guys. That was very nice. I appreciate it. Alright, we're almost done.
That's the end of that tale. Riding with you never stops surprising me. Well fought.
Right, we just gotta find the way that last spirit trap, which I was having trouble finding the last time we went through. Oh, it was right there the whole time. Why didn't I see it the last time I came through? Alright, we're done. We can now GTFO. And on to the next main quest. Alright.
Please, I need your help. I'm the Sylvanar, the spiritual advisor to... Why, it's you! Wonderful! Wood Orcs from Juthsaga have captured me, and I don't know why. I'm loath to impose upon your aid yet again, but I have nowhere else to turn.
I'm a friend of the Green Lady.
Yes, I remember you. A familiar face is a welcome one in dire times. You see, I'm trapped in Juthsaga, and need assistance to free myself and those captured with me. Thank you. The gods know I could use your help. It's taking all my energy to maintain this projection. The Drublog captured me and my traveling companions. They're holding us prisoner in Juthsaga.
How can I help?
I need you to rescue my advisors. They can tell you more about the attack and perhaps help you free me from my prison. I'm being weakened by some powerful magic. They won't be much use to you as fighters, but they're very clever.
I'll free them and we'll do our best to rescue you.
My advisors are my confidants, my bodyguards. They fill multiple roles. We were en route to my wedding with the Green Lady. When the Drublog attacked, they were slain or taken. 2 survived, Ryan and Sariel.
Who is Ryan?
A warrior. He's my military advisor and a bodyguard. He fought hard during the ambush, but was overwhelmed. If you free him, he can advise you how to battle the Drublog. But I fear he was severely wounded, and may not be able to fight.
Who is Sariel?
The youngest of my advisors. Ambassador Sariel's visions give guidance when those twice her age see no clear path. She could help you find out how to free me.
How were you taken?
The Drublog used a foul spell to trap me. I've never encountered it before. The same energy prevents anything beyond this Psijic contact. I can't escape without your help.
Why did the Drublog kidnap you?
As the Sylvanar, I'm the manifestation of the spiritual strength within every Bosmer. But I must join with the Green Lady before my role can be fulfilled. The Drublog attacked my retinue on our way to this ritual. We had no time to ask them why.
I mean, that is completely fair. Alright, let's go save Sariel and Ryan. I have a special vested interest in saving Sariel because, I don't know if you recall, Joe, but during my Pearl Wedlock I was doing a naming theme where I was using the player handbook to name my Pokemon after the different player races. I had a Staraptor named Sariel, which was an elf name, of course, and I used her through the entire game up until she died in Victory Road, so I have a very vested interest in protecting anyone named Sariel.
The Sylvanar? Where is he? Have you seen him?
Yes and no. He sent me to free you. Did the game just crash? No. Okay.
Thank Ivry, he's alive then. We could have beat the Drublog ambushers, but they brought in a creature. Huge. Ugly. Nothing we did hurt it.
What did they do to the Sylvanar?
I couldn't say. I fought back, but the Drublog warriors hit me over the head. Everything went blurry, and I woke up here with Sariel. Perhaps she saw more.
What kind of creature attacked?
It wasn't a Drublog. It stank of sulfur. It could have been an Ogrim, though my experience with such creatures is thankfully limited. Somehow, it kept the Sylvanar from using his power to escape.
Talked to Sariel before.
Please, help us. The Sylvanar's been captured. They want his life energy. If they take it, the Bosmer are doomed.
The Sylvanar sent me to rescue you first.
He did? You've seen the Sylvanar? Praise Ifrey. They attacked us on the road. Rayan fought the Drublog ambushers, but they knocked him out cold. I was no help, but I saw everything.
What did you see?
The Drublog shaman chanted words from a ritual book, and energy flowed from the Sylvanar into these giant crystals. The shaman kept chanting as they carried the Sylvanar away, but we were separated from him. Please, we have to get that book and stop the ritual.
Tell me more about the ritual book.
I didn't see it clearly at the time, but I've had visions of it ever since. It's a ritual of unbinding. I could feel the Sylvanar's energy slipping away, as if he were being drained of his very nature. I've never felt anything so cold or evil.
Come on, we're going to get that book. We'll free him as well.
My ears still ring from the... Thank Eve.
You've already gone through all this. Alright, you're coming with me. Let's go, guys. The Drublog are going to lose a lot of their warriors today, and their own fault.
I hope the Green Lady is all right.
When we find the Sylvanar, will you be able to get us all out of here?
Alright, I got the Ritual of Unbinding.
Now that we have the book, perhaps we have a chance. That's it! The Ritual of Unbinding! Be careful. The Drublog used it when they attacked us. The Sylvanar weakened when the shaman read from it.
So what do we do with it?
We keep it out of their hands. And now we've got to find the runestone too. The shaman used it and the book together.
What runestone?
It's a ritual focus. The Drublog used it against the Sylvanar. Remember I said they drained his energy into crystals? The runestone is the conduit. With it, we can reverse the ritual and give back the energy.
Where can we find the runestone?
There are 2 Daedric shrines within Jothsaga. We found the book at this one, so I bet the runestone is at the other. The second shrine is on the other side of their fortress. They wouldn't want to make it easy for anyone to recover both items.
Alright, let's do this.
Shake free! Move!
It looks like the houndsmen are here as well. So it's not just the Drublog blocking it, it's also the houndsmen.
Steady the blade!
Whenever I do that jump and land, I can just hear Yelena Belova in my head saying, "What a poser."
Like strange foreboding. Not all of us believe Jothsaga alive.
If we get to the Handvast, it'll be a miracle.
I'm with you, my friend.
We've got to hide! That lodge there! Let's get inside!
I get to ride with you!
We need to take the book and the stones somewhere safe so you can examine them.
Any suggestions?
We can't stay out in the open, and the longhouse we were being held in is probably teeming with Drublog. There was another longhouse south of that one. Maybe we could try going there.
Very well.
Please,
Once we get what we need,
Ambassador Rayan is hurt
it'll
badly.
be up
I'm
to
right
you.
here. Stay focused.
Okay, talk to the
According to
ambassadors.
Sariel, that book says the price of saving the Sylvanar is one of our lives. Good. We should pay for our failure.
One of us must die? Why?
It's a hard choice, but a simple one. It's my duty to die protecting the Sylvanar. I failed once, so badly I can't fight anymore. The Sylvanar needs advisors like Sariel.
I may need help getting the Sylvanar out of here.
I was so helpful till now. No, I've seen you fight. If anyone can get the Sylvanar out of here, it's you. And Sariel. She's young, but wise. The Sylvanar needs such advisors, not near-dead warriors. Sacrifice me.
Perhaps I should use it on myself.
Try it, and the last thing you see will be me wresting it from your hands. Sariel and I can't get the Sylvanar out of here. Only you can. Let one of us do what you can't. Don't fail the Sylvanar.
I'll consider your words, thank you.
I understand what needs to be done. Read the book. One of us must die to save the Sylvanar. Frankly, that's a lower price than I expected.
One of us must die, why?
Daedric rituals often come at such a cost. Obviously, I should be sacrificed. I'm the weakest of us. When the Droblog attacked, Rayan fought back while I was captured straight off. I'm an advisor, not a warrior. The Sylvanar needs warriors.
I can fight. The Sylvanar needs good advice.
If you think I'm a good advisor, listen. Freeing the Sylvanar won't be enough. His power's drained. The Droblog guarding him won't just let him walk out. Rayan can help you. Use the runestone on me.
Perhaps I should use it on myself.
No! Rayan's good in a fight, but even his skill pales before yours. If you use the runestone on yourself, the Sylvanar will be restored, but weak and in his enemy's hands. Don't throw your life away.
I'll consider your words, thank you. Alright, we have a choice. We can either sacrifice Ambassador Rayan or Ambassador Sariel. Like I said, I don't like harming anyone named Sariel, but that's a personal thing because of personal reasons. So I will leave it to the chat. Shall we sacrifice the warrior or the advisor? Give it until the 1 hour. Okay, so then Rayan it is.
Oh, I didn't think it would be like this. The pain. Ah!
I feel so bad for him.
By the pack, that was horrible. I could feel his spirit energy draining away. I can't believe you chose to sacrifice Rayan, but I won't waste his gift. I'll do whatever I can to rescue the Sylvanar and help you.
It has to be done now. Or it had to be done now. What do we need to do?
Earlier, when we were running through the compound, I noticed 4 rays of light coming from the towers surrounding the main building. I think those are coming from the binding stones. We need to disrupt them to stop the ritual.
Then I'll go to those towers. What do I do when I get there?
The runestone. When Rayan was sacrificed, it changed into a rune key. If you invoke its power against the binding stones, you'll sever the connection to the ritual. Sever all 4 and the energy drain will cease. The Sylvanar will be free, but weak.
Is there anything more you can do to help?
I can use my visions to get out of Jossiger, so you don't have to worry about me. I've also recovered enough energy to invoke my spirit totem. It will follow you until you leave Jossiger, aiding you as it can.
How will this totem spirit help me?
My totem spirit will fight, but it is most useful in that it can heal your wounds. Just stay close to it and the energy it manifests will help you recover in battle. I wish I could do more to honor Rayan's sacrifice.
Thank you. I will see you outside of Jossiger. And look! It's a tiger. Or a lion. Sorry. Alright, so let's head to disrupt these stones. Get his magicka back first. That's 1. And I will be a lizard. Somebody led the tower mystic that was supposed to be up at the top of the tower all the way down from the tower so I didn't have to fight him. That was great. It's probably that person I just saw running by. They did it again on this one. I will be a lizard. getting to the other one's going to be a bit of a slog, so mount up.
Heal me!
I'd prefer you didn't. How viable, Joe, do you think the Circle of Stars druid is? Have you... I know a couple of the druidic circles are just kind of underwhelming. Like the autumn one or summer.
I can see my
the
prison,
one that where you
the
have the
fortress on
healing
hill.
abilities.
Come
it's
up.
like... It feels underwhelming compared to the others. I don't know. I've considered for a while making a half-elf druid named Sariel in D&D. I'd probably use her in the Gauntlet, though, so not DD verse. So. Talk to the Sylvanar. That stone can't be broken. Back into your body.
It's good to finally see you with my own eyes. Thank you for rescuing me, but our trials are not over. The Binding Stones affected my connection to the Bosma. I must get back everything they took from me.
How do we do that?
Give me time. The Drublog and the Houndsman can't have missed your disruption of the Binding Stones. They'll be here soon, driven by Chief Nagoth.
Wait, I didn't click anything. What just happened?
That's just the first group. More are coming.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Almost done. Protect me a little while longer.
We fought well.
The Houndsman and the Drublog? Working together to destroy my connection to the land. I can't believe it. Thankfully, you saved me.
Let's get you someplace safer.
I agree. I've recovered sufficient magicka to create a portal out of Juthsaga. Are you ready to go?
Create the portal.
After I teleport out, I'll leave the portal open as long as I can. We'll meet again outside, beyond the reach of the Drublog. Don't wait too long. The portal won't stay up forever, and I wouldn't be surprised if more Drublogs show up down here soon.
I'm ready. I'll meet you outside.
Events are spiraling out of control. And as the spinners say, we've left the story. Without you, neither I nor my ambassador would have gotten out of Juthsaga.
Be careful on the road.
I will be. It seems I can only trust you and my last ambassador. I must get to the town of Sylvanar and the Green Lady quickly. As soon as my magicka returns, we'll be on our way.
Yeah, I agree. Wildfire and Starry, I thought were pretty good.
Yes. With all you did inside Juthsaga, I think the Drublog threat is finished. I can deal with any stragglers who come my way. But I can't wait too long. Dalinir and my other guards sent word that I should get to the city of Sylvanar.
Do you need me to do anything?
I'd like you to come to our wedding. You deserve an invitation. Look for me or Dalinir when you reach town to get it. Besides, I don't think we've heard the last of the Hound. You may encounter his minions along the way, or even in Sylvanar.
I'll meet you in Sylvanar.
Now that I'm aware of the danger, I can protect myself and those around me. I won't be caught by the same trick twice.
How did Jay capture you in the first place?
The Drublog shamans and the traitorous houndsmen conspired to drain my power and sever my ties to the Bosmer. They used an ancient Daedric ritual, catching me unprepared. It won't happen again.
Who was behind your abduction?
A powerful Hircine worshipper known as the Hound. He wants to usurp my place beside the Green Lady. He's a Bosmer. I sense his pain and recognize his anger now. This isn't the first time he's attacked. Stand with me and you'll run afoul of him too.
Where were you headed when you were ambushed?
The town of Sylvanar. There I'll wed the Green Lady and join my spiritual essence with her physical power. It's a ritual that happens once a generation, and it will happen again soon.
Alright, so we need to go and get that location. Alright, so we're not going to jump straight into the next main quest, which is actually going to finish the main quest. So we're going to go and finish the rest of the side stuff first, and then we'll do the last main quest at the end, just like we did last time. Oh, hey, Tree Thane Scratchbelly forgets to hunt. Lazamdar, Persian Sun, Lady Slumber Bear. Look at all these lazy giant cats. Forgets to hunt. Tree Thane Scratchbelly. Lazamdar. They're like, yeah, we're big, but you know, we're really lazy. It's like, if we weren't so lazy, we would eat you. I'm like, but you are lazy, right? Oh, forget about it. Nope, not that quest. Not ever that quest again. Gosh, that's an annoying quest. You have to very slowly and carefully lead a Thunderbug over to that person, and it is the most annoying quest that this game has, like, or one of the most annoying quests, right next to the lizard racing. So nope, we are not doing it.
Sweets?
I've done it 3 times, and I refuse to do it a 4th. Okay, so we're trying to find our way to the quest for Blood Toll Valley. Oh, hey, Lorebug. The red paint. That's a reference to that location that we did earlier, actually, where they made the war paint for the orc. I'm trying to find my way to the quest. This is kind of annoying, actually.
Let's go.
We might have to approach from the other direction. You can certainly try, Stranglers, but I'm mounted up. You ain't gonna pull me back. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Come back. Come back.
You must help my daughter. Shaman Yarnag. He's attacked us.
What happened?
Shaman Yarnag caught my daughter with the son of the Drublog chief Ulagash. We normally live near the Drublog with only minor squabbles, but now they've gone too far.
Is she hurt?
Not this time. But I fear Shaman Yarnag now plots against us. My daughter was in shock after the attack. She refused to speak to me. Please, see if Delanath will tell you anything. Someone must stop the Drublog before they move against us.
We'll talk to Delanath.
I left Delanath in the village. She said she'd be praying to Zen in the meantime, the dear girl. Please, do what you can to help her. I'll wait in the valley near the Drublog's home.
How did this conflict start?
How do these things always start? Impetuous youth. Chief Ulukaza's son Ulagash wooed my daughter in secret. I told her no love would last. It was not long before the Drublog shaman uncovered their trysts. Then the bloodshed began.
Who killed whom?
No one knows who struck the first blow. It was a battle. Chaos, blood, anger. Now the Drublog swear they'll kill us all. If only they just leave. By Zen, we will not give up our homes.
Who is Zen?
I'm not surprised you ask. Few worship Zen these days, though his shrines once spanned the whole of Valenwood. He is the god of toil and payment in kind. Fitting we make the wood orcs pay for their actions.
For those who are interested, that Zen is Zenithar. Why aren't there more shrines to Zen?
The Nahaten flu decimated his faithful. They say Argonian shadow scales infiltrated our worshippers and spread the flu, curse them. We are the last of Zen's followers. If we fall to the Drublog, none will be left to keep the old ways.
Okay, that should be everything. Alright, we're ready to continue. And my stuff is all tangled up again. Of course it is. The right way to... Nope, that's not the right way to go.
We didn't mean to cause any trouble. How can love between two people cause so much suffering?
Your father said you were attacked?
It all happened so quickly. Shaman Yarnag came at us in a rage. He screamed that we were unworthy to pray at Moloch's shrine. Then he drew his weapon. Ulagash, my love, you have to help him.
You and Ulagash are lovers?
I'd hoped we would be one day. But Shaman Yarnag saw us embracing by the lake a few nights ago. He must have told Chief Ulakaz. She flew into a rage. Since then, all arguments end in bloodshed. Peace has been torn asunder.
Why did the chief object?
In the eyes of Zen, all love is welcome. But worshippers of Moloch like Shaman Yarnag feel orcs should keep to themselves and not consort with other races. My dear Ulagash must still be with Shaman Yarnag. I fear for his life. Please help him.
Where should I go?
They were still in Moloch's shrine when I ran away. I think Ulagash was stabbed by the shaman. Have mercy, Zen. Don't let us be parted like this.
Alright, let's go to the shrine. Woohoo!
Zendar was with us in that fight.
Ulagash was weak. Unworthy. Ulagash's blood is on your hand. We will hold a massacre in Malak's honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you over the sound of "you're frickin' dead now." Oh no, he's dead.
You're too late.
Wait, how did you come back?
Ulagash's blood is on your hands. Well, we will hold a massacre in Malak's honor.
Wait, what? Not this bug again.
You're too late. Ulagash was weak. Ulagash's blood is on. We will hold a massacre in Malak's honor.
Okay, can I actually talk?
Stand against us.
We're gonna have to exit and re-enter because he's just gonna keep respawning until I do, I suspect.
We will hold a massacre in Malak's honor.
He's not even giving me experience anymore.
Ulagash was weak. Ulagash's... We will hold a massacre.
There we go. Onagash lies dead near the shrine to Moloch. Blood still oozes from a stab wound in his chest. Onagash's corpse bears the marks of torture. A symbol is carved into his forehead, the symbol of Moloch. She is not going to be happy about this.
The village. I couldn't help them. So many dead. Oh, Zen, what have we done?
What happened?
A bloodbath. Chief Ulukas killed them all. So much screaming echoing through the entire valley. How could this have happened? Is this the workings of the shaman?
Shaman Yornog is dead. He attempted to kill Danilith.
Zen, this is too much for one to bear. My daughter Delanath. My child. I couldn't find her before I was forced to flee. Some villagers went to hide amongst the forest. Please, can you find them? They may know where she's gone.
I'll head to the village. Timber Mammoth.
Gods, did it not be my time yet?
I'm here to help. Ah! What? Isabel, stop pulling every enemy that you see. Gosh.
Gods, did it not be my time yet?
I'm here to help. Have you seen Morgoth's daughter?
No, only the raging droblog. Zen, why have you abandoned us?
And of course, I happened just to hit a bear trap, and it completely screws up my ability to walk.
Don't trust the orcs, I said. But did they listen? Now they're dead. All dead.
Meligar sent me to find survivors. Have you seen his daughter?
No, the poor girl. I can't imagine these beasts left her alive.
I need to grab that journal.
Stendar was with us in that fight.
The journal appears to be a collection of notes from one of the founding priests to the Shrine of Zen. Read the journal. We located an amazing site circled by a series of caves. The spinner says she senses a strong connection to Zen, as though he called her here for some great purpose. We dedicate the site to Zen, and will begin the stonework for the shrine immediately. With luck, we will find the missing histories. May our toll be rewarded in kind. Missing histories, maybe there are more journals around. Zen and Moloch. Okay, interesting.
We've got this.
I need...
I'm sorry, what did you need? Because you're kind of dead now, so I can't really hear what you were saying. Y'all interrupted a love story, and y'all killed the guy. And I do not take kindly to interrupting love stories.
Who are you? Zen? What have we done?
The way is clear. Have you seen Delith?
I haven't seen her since the attack. I've got to get out of here.
What do you say to some celebratory sweets?
Okay, we got the second one.
Did you find anyone? Delanath?
I found a few villagers, but Delith is still missing.
They must have taken her. Wouldn't her father know if his daughter died? The Drublog destroyed our entire village. Monsters, all of them. My daughter's actions never warranted this madness.
There's got to be more at work than this.
We welcomed the Drublog. We shared a single cup in friendship, and this is what they return? Chief Ulukas was honorable and just, but Shaman Yarnog changed that, and all the others followed his bloodlust. Nothing more than animals they are.
What will you do now?
My friends, gone. My daughter, missing. What is left for me? I've nothing left except rage and grief. Chief Ulukas must pay for this massacre. She must die. Blood for blood, payment in kind. Such is Zen's will.
And you want me to kill the chief?
It's the only path left to me. She must have taken my daughter, so she must die. Chief Ulukas will be in her longhouse above the shrine to Morlock. When she is dead, find me in the shrine of Zen across the stream. I must pray for guidance.
Alright, that's 3 of 4 journals found. Yeah, I said it earlier, the Drublog are losing a lot of their warriors today.
I don't want to do this!
We've taken back what you fight to defend. You bring ruin to the valley and
Please, help. The Drublog.
Hold still, you've lost a lot of blood.
The chief. She went mad. Ulagash and I. We tried to stop her. And Shaman Yarnog. He used Ulagash's blood. The chief's son.
How did this start?
Shaman Yarnog meant to kill me. But Ulagash stopped him. He took the blow meant for me. Please, you have to end this. Tell my father, no more blood.
I will tell him, Delith. She's gone. It shouldn't have come to this. Like, seriously, like, it should never have come to this.
Along came a traveller, seeking and offering wisdom on the path to enlightenment.
I thought you'd be interested in these journals.
Delanath told stories of these journals, and now you bring them to me. Since the earliest days, blood and toil have known no end in our hearts. Morlock demands a blood price. Zen's price is no different.
Why do you say that?
Our gods both demand payment in kind. Of course, that means each demand retribution against the other. In the valley, it's always been paid in blood.
That's why it's called Blood Toll Valley. Do you think you'll ever stop fighting?
Every tale has an end. Every end allows a beginning to set hold. It is a balance, tenuous though it seems to be. Zen's presence fades from this world as Morlock grows stronger. Perhaps these journals will give comfort to those who fear the end.
This is definitely a shrine to Moloch, not Zen.
What news? Have you found my daughter?
She's dead. Chief Uderlock killed her.
No! My flesh and blood stolen from me by those twice cursed fiends. Zen, this is too much. I beg you, don't give me this burden to bear as well. Curse Ulagash! Curse them all!
Ulagash tried to save her.
Don't speak to me of sacrifice. Ulugush was a Drublog, same as the rest. I told her no love could live between the Drublog and our people, and now she has paid the price. The Drublog know only blood, and blood they shall have.
She asked me to make you stop this bloodshed.
My daughter only ever wanted peace. Perhaps the chief's son did too. But their blood has forever stained these lands. There's no going back. If I don't stop the Drublog, the suffering will continue. The curse is the only way to end this.
A curse?
Zen answers my prayers. The Drublog will finally pay.
I must speak with you.
Who are you?
I am the Herald of Zen, Keeper of the Balance. I collect and assign the debts of the faithful. I am here to stop this cycle. The Drublog paid many times over for the death of Marthragor's people. His curse will only feed Moloch's fury.
What's this curse that he spoke of?
He offers his blood as sacrifice, calling upon the forest itself to mete out justice. But it is not justice he seeks, it is vengeance. Zen will not have more blood shed this day, but one death is better than many. If you cannot stop him, I must.
What can I do?
What can you do? What you must. Marthragor has put his trust in you before. You have the chance to guide him away from this path.
Perhaps I can reason with him.
The spoken word can shape the future in ways stronger than the tears and blood of thousands. If your words ring true, perhaps Marthragor will see a new path.
I'll try to persuade him to abandon the curse.
Zen would abandon me in my time of need? After all this, he gives me nothing?
I can't let this bloodshed continue.
They've slaughtered my family and laid waste to my home. They will answer for their crimes. If Zen won't help me, I will find another that will give me justice.
The Drublog have suffered losses as well. It's up to you to end this.
I will not. They must all pay, do you hear me? They must pay with their lives. I'll suffer no droblog on these lands as long as I draw breath.
Your daughter gave everything to bring an end to this. Don't let her sacrifice be in vain.
Deloneth, if I could see you once more, I would know what to do. She would weep if she saw me now. She only knew kindness and love. Why did I survive while she died? You're right. I must find the balance again.
What will you do now? I
will find my daughter. Hold her one last time.
Are we still alive?
And try to remember the lessons she taught me. Then, I must rebuild. Perhaps I will find the concept of balance once again. If that is to be my burden, I carry it gladly.
Okay, because there was a flash like I was about ready. The stream was about to die on me. Complete quest. Payment in kind. Right, we have 7 more major locations left to go. 5 more sky shards, 1 more standing stone, 4 points of interest, 2 way shrines, and 2 main quests. I am going to take my quick bathroom break, and when we return, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next major location, which I believe is somewhere like over here-ish, I want to say. What are the 7 locations that are left? The Ooze, Wilding Run, Jode's Pocket, Sylvanar, of course, Tree Hinge, Veilguard, and the Bandari Training Post. Okay, they must be really close to each other. I'll be back in just a moment. And I return. Alright, let's get it on with the next quest. You know, I still at one point want to run that game where it's the one where it's 4 characters, each that are half, like all of them are like the half human, half other race combinations. Like half elf, half orc, Azamar, Tiefling, Ganassi, things of that nature, or Genie, Cannabis, and Pathfinder. And they all have the same human bard father, and they're all out looking for their deadbeat dad who basically knocked up their moms and left. I think it'd be hilarious. Like, you're looking for your bard father. I'm looking for my bard father. It's like, wait, so am I. And so am I. It's like, wait a moment. Could you imagine the shenanigans, Joe, that we would get that we could get up to in a game like that?
Slow down! Shandy writes as fast as possible, but still these spinners come up with more to say. After uncountable generations, they still change the story. Do you know the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady? Or should I say, one of the stories?
Are there many stories about them?
As many stories as there have been Sylvanars. Going back to the first Bosmer, no doubt. But the story the spinners are telling now, it's all wrong. It must change back before it's too late.
What does a story being wrong matter?
Ah, you've never been here, have you? This is a temple to the spinners, the Bosmer who make reality with their tales. Let me take you to Elilor in Veilguard, and perhaps you'll see why the story must be corrected.
Alright, let's go.
You are very kind to help, though you do not seem to know Veilguard's importance. Perhaps Shandy can explain things for you.
What can you tell me about this place?
Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Strange people, strange customs. I came to find inspiration in the spinners and their lives. They are a curious lot.
Who are the spinners?
Bosmer priests of a sort. They interpret the Green Pact and often serve as diplomats for the Bosmer. They tell stories to each other as their prayers. And strangely enough, their stories come true.
What do you mean they come true?
As real as a summer roast or a cricket song. I've yet to determine if they speak what they see, or if reality conforms to their desires. One spinner told me how thirsty he was, and suddenly he held a mug of mead. Fascinating.
Who exactly are you?
A bard in the best of times, and a scavenger in the worst. I came to hear the stories of the Bosmer, and found them unintelligible. I've only just begun to understand the depths of the spinner's power. I doubt they know it themselves.
Let me go ahead and mark that waste room so I can find it again quickly.
Our handfast is useless. It holds none of the magic it once had, and it's all Spinner and Drossith's fault. What's gonna happen to the Sylvanar and the Green Lady if the story's changed?
If you tell me what's wrong, I may be able to help.
We tell the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady. Their union and reunion in their every incarnation. Spinner and Drossith begins and ends our stories, but she's changed things. Now the story is dark and wild, and we've no power to change it back.
What needs to happen to change the story back?
Only Spinner and Drossith can start this story, but once it's started, it can be retold. You may be just what this story needs. A fresh idea added into the mix. Look closely at the handfast to begin the tale. Spinner and Drossith won't be able to resist.
Okay, before I do that, there's a thing I need to do. There's a sky shard. What? I thought all the Thunderbugs were supposed to be neutral. Right, time to examine the handfast.
You wish to hear the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady? I will do one better. Come forward and witness my creation.
Oh joy, I get to actually go into the
You've
story.
started the story. I thought Spinner and Drossith lost in her own world by now. She must want you to play the part.
What is this place?
Veilguard is our retreat, our place of word and song. We protect the handfast, a symbol of the Bosmer people. We tell tales of our past and our future. Through our words, the Bosmer prosper.
How can I stop Spinner Indarseth?
She's let you into a story, and you aren't a spinner. That means you don't need to follow our rules. Follow the story with her, and set it right again. For all our sakes.
What part do I play in this?
For a story as important as the well-being of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, we spinners will tell the story together. But Spinner in Drossith has gone on her own, so the story's not yet strong enough. She may want to use you to increase its power.
What is this place?
Veilguard is our retreat.
Okay.
Our place of word and song.
What's the handfast?
When the Sylvanar and the Green Lady unite, they forge a connection to the Bosmer and Valenwood, empowering the handfast. Some say it was crafted by the first Sylvanar. So our stories tell, which in turn makes it true.
How can stories become true?
How can rain fall from the sky? How can rivers flow to the sea? We don't question the gift. We accept it, embrace it, and hopefully use it wisely to benefit our people.
Who is the Sylvanar?
He or she is the incarnation of our history.
a living symbol of our devotion to the Valenwood and the voice of the Bosmer people. But in the end, the Sylvanar is a Bosmer, with a title passed from one Sylvanar to the next.
Okay.
Spinner Andraseth has taken you into her story. I think this means that you're telling the story with her, through your words and actions. How exciting.
How do I know what to do?
Well, the Sylvanar and the Green Lady need to be happy together. How that happens changes with every story. So I think you must go through Spinner Andraseth's story and make sure that happens. Everything else will work itself out.
Okay.
The Sylvanar, first of the wild children with eyes open. He alone knows the ways and wiles of the Valenwood. What use is the Green Lady to him, I ask you? A distraction, nothing more.
Why are you trying to change the Green Lady in the Sylvanar story?
The true purpose of the Bosmer was revealed to me. With our unquenchable thirst and never-ending hunger, we become the devouring beast. Without the Green Lady, the Sylvanar will fall. She will return to the wilds and the Bosmer shall follow.
From what I hear, the Sylvanar and Green Lady always unite.
They must never be together. From the beginning, now, or in the future. The story will change to keep them apart. As they should always have been.
I won't let you do this.
The Hound calls the Green Lady, and she will answer. The Sylvanar will be no more.
I know where she's going.
This poor lady's lying on the ground. She's not dead.
Go after her! If you're a part of the story, you can enter.
I'm going. Caverns of Veilguard.
The quarry faces the hunter at last. You won't stop me from claiming my prize.
Where's the Spinner?
She is my puppet, just like all the other creatures in this story. Her weaknesses allowed me to enter. You can't thwart me. You know nothing of the Spinners and the power they wield.
Who are you?
You may know me by my Daedric title, but for now, I play the part of the Hound. I created a wedge between the Sylvanar and the Green Lady. The Hound is a convenient scapegoat for my invention.
Why aren't you changing the Spinner story?
Story? No. It is a vision of what is to come, shaped according to my whim.
Dang it, Old Thorn.
Are you another creature come to torment me? I've had enough of this maze. Speak, apparition!
The Sylvanar? How did you get in here?
I have always been within this story. I am the Sylvanar, the immortal spirit of the Bosmer. I protect and nurture the heart of our people. You have met one of my incarnations, I think.
Two of them, actually.
If that is true, then I would know you as friend.
I came here to help the Spinners repair this story.
Yes, even I have felt the change. The story seeks to destroy me. You must not allow this. I will summon my allies, but I cannot do this alone. Will you help?
I will. Tell me what we need to do.
You must use my plant allies to defend me. Fire stands against fire, like against like. I feel them approach. Be ready. They come. Like stands against like. Choose wisely.
I'm getting a lot of tigers today.
You've done it, but
Wow. I
Something
didn't get a
draws me
single
away.
bramble. I didn't have to use the bramble corn one time. That's very unusual. Usually I have to use it at least once.
Why won't this thing right? Blast it all, nothing stays. 1,000 plagues on whoever invented this infernal device. I dictate the story to this parchment, and nothing happens.
What are you doing?
I bought this parchment from a trader in Bellerata. He promised if I told my stories to it, they would bond to it and become permanent. Forgive me, it's not your concern. I'll make it work.
So you're trying to write down a story?
I can't write. I'm a spinner. I talk. Forget parchment. We need to invoke the ancient rites of flesh and blood. With Horvor blood and a chunk of old Tusk's flesh, the tale can write itself.
I can get you the materials for you.
Through the caves, you'll find the grove of insects. If you follow the story's path, you can't miss it.
Where exactly can I find the things you need?
There's a cave, a place where tales from the beginning of our time live alongside random Horvor. In the cave lies Old Tusk, the first mammoth to walk Valenwood. Perfectly preserved, but dead.
I just cut a slab from the dead mammoth.
It'll come apart in your hand. No knives needed. Did I say perfectly preserved? I meant not rancid, just showing its age. After all, Old Tusk was the first mammoth.
How much Horvor blood do you need?
Not much. Enough to make a tincture. I'm not going to turn the blood into ink. No, not exactly. What we'll do invokes an ancient rite to inscribe a spinner's story to flesh.
Okay. Makes me think of the packs that you can make in D&D, where it's inscribed on the back of somebody. Like the devil pack, but it's like inscribed on the back of a person.
Who trespasses here? Show yourself. Sense when the battle swung in our favor. Who are you? Where did you come from? What am I doing here? Wait, I think it's all coming back to me.
You don't remember anything?
Yes. No. I was trying to destroy the Sylvanar in our story. Why in the Two Moons would I do that? There's something else in the story. I feel it inside me, trying to get out. Trying to control me again.
Hold on, I'm here to help.
Listen. Take the essence of the Sylvanar. Guard it. Keep it safe. The Green Lady must unite with the Sylvanar as always. Find the Green Lady and save her as you save the Sylvanar. The Hound calls me. I cannot resist.
You follow me to my home? I should bite your feet off and see how well you run. The Hound is my consort. He has shown me the way of the wilds, and we rule over the forest together. I need nothing from you.
Come with me before the Hound corrupts you as well.
I am the Green Lady, the immortal aspect of Bosma strain. I take orders from no one. The Hound told me the story, and it excites me. If he's a part of this, then so am I. The story shall include us both.
What about the Sylvanar?
I don't know that name. Yet I feel something when you say it, as if this were all a dream. No, you said there would be temptations, charlatans, liars! The beast will take care of you.
Well. We got quite a bit of work ahead of us fixing this up. This is absolutely disgusting.
Friend of the Sylvanar, the Green Lady went by. The way is blocked to you, but I can clear it. Shall I lend you my aid?
How will you clear the path?
Nasty biting bugs are useful. Their insides spit and burn. Bring such parts, and I will clear the path. Has the friend of the Sylvanar found the distasteful bits? Only then will the path be clear for our friend.
I brought you their entrails.
Shield your eyes. If the acid splashes upon you, all would weep. Behold, your path is clear.
The Green Lady is mine!
What of you?
You defeated him. I didn't think it was possible.
It had to be done.
I see that now. His story is not mine. The incarnation of the Green Lady must know you. I will entrust you with my essence. Complete the story as it should be told.
I will. Alright, I have the essence of both the Sylvanar and the Green Lady. I need to go through this door, but it's not letting me. Did we anchor somebody? Doesn't look like it. Rat. I should have got that way shrine. Can we go back through the caves? We'll go through this, turn around and go back, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. This area can be a little glitchy. There we go.
I failed my duties as a spinner. The story comes first, above all emotion, above all pity. I pitied the Hound, but it was a trap. And now, the Sylvanar and the Green Lady will always have, and always should, join as one.
What now?
You've recovered the essence of both the Green Lady and the Sylvanar. Grant that power to the Handfast, and the story will once again be about their immortal union. The other spinners await you below.
Listen, this is marvelous. Down this ramp lies the hollow chamber in which our story can be lured from skin to flesh.
What's this about luring the story?
Words aren't easy to catch. We Bosma don't force sounds into symbols, so we'll make them write themselves. Enter the chamber in the great tree and slather the blood on the skin hangings within.
What will that do?
The blood will pull the story from the animal skins and into Old Tusk's flesh. Then we'll seal them to the flesh with fire.
I don't understand how this will work.
I've cast a spell within the chamber. The blood awakens the words spoken to the skins, refreshing them. They'll bond with the nearest flesh, the chunk you took from Old Tusk. Meet me by the fire pit at the bottom of the tree when you're done.
Okay. This is a little bit derived, but okay. Okay, still the words of the fire pit.
A book! We've made a book! Now the bard can sing the story!
I I'm sure if Shandy's stories came true, I would also be a bit strange.
Forendar asked me to give you this.
Roasted meat? Smells like a wood elf delicacy. Is it lunch? Strange markings branded into it. Wait, are these... Did he write their story on a block of meat?
Yes, it seems so.
Unusual, but not unworkable. Shandy will make this less edible and more readable. Thank you for your gift.
Less edible and more
I'm
readable.
sure if Shandy's stories came true, I would also be a bit strange.
Right, it is done.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've done it! The immortal story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady has been put right again. But tell me, who corrupted Indrazith in the first place? Did you find out?
Someone called the Hound, but he won't be troubling you any longer.
I've heard that name before, I think. But it fades when I try to remember, like a bad dream. Still, gloomy thoughts do not become us now. The spinners will sing your story with gusto, a tale of harrowing adventure and wealth beyond measure.
Alright, another location done. We've got an hour left in the stream. Alright, to the next location, and away! In fact, I think that's the quest for the next location.
Help! Over here! I need you! Please help. The worm cult got her.
Got who?
Spinner in Dinael tried to stop the worm cult from defiling this burial site. They took her. I saw her near the center of Ours, held captive at one of the altars. I can't imagine what they'll do to her if someone doesn't stop them.
What's a spinner doing at a burial site?
We guard the ancient burial site of Ours from those who disturb the spirits. But that part of the story's not important yet. You have to save her. Go along the road. Look for the altar in the water, please.
Alright, I'll look for the spinner. Fulfilling one's fate. Hounds discovered. There's another quest that we need to pick up over here too, a gem array.
Is someone there? What's going on? I can't see.
What are you?
The living call us Oathbreakers, and imprisoned us in owls for rejecting the Green Pact. But these necromancers are harvesting us. We refuse to bend to Ifre's will, and we won't bend to the worm cult.
How can I stop them?
The Bosmer planted stone altars in owls to keep the Oathbreakers trapped. But now, the worm cult's corrupted them. I feel our bodies rising from the tar, and many of our spirits have already awakened. You must cleanse the altars to let us rest.
I'll do what I can.
Please, hurry. Being trapped here is nothing like resting in the mires of owls.
How do I cleanse the altars?
With worm cult blood and bone. Kill them all. They must pay for their transgressions, just as we have. The Green Pact imprisons us, but we rather sleep in the tar forever than serve the worm cult for one day.
What is an Oathbreaker?
The other Bosmer named us so because we refused the Green Pact. Why should we give up our shape-shifting abilities? We wished to live our lives as we always had, and was sequestered in owls for eternity.
What are the spirit creatures around Owns?
Those are Oathbreakers as well. Oathbreakers can shapeshift to many different forms at will, but some have recently become trapped in a single form by the worm cult's meddling.
Alright. Hello, worm cult. Actually, it's not been too long. I was killing you guys earlier, but...
they'd never die. Thank you. Thank you. I return to my rest.
No guts, no glory!
Someone found help. I feared it would soon be too late.
Don't worry, you're safe now.
Safe? None of us are safe. All the threads are breaking apart. The worm cult awakens the Oathbreakers. The necromancers enslave the spirits of ours. You must stop this.
What are the necromancers doing?
The worm cult wants to enslave the ancient spirits in this mire. The Bosma buried here spurned the Green Pact long ago. Shapeshifters, unwilling to submit to Ifre's will. They are eternally trapped and eternally protected.
How did the necromancers plan to enslave them?
Spriggans once guarded these burial grounds from those who would intrude or escape. The necromancers slaughtered them and stole the heartwood from their corpses. You must burn the heartwood before they can use it to control the spirits.
I'll destroy the heartwood for you. First we need to cleanse these altars.
You've done it. We're safe. Come, find me. I wish to speak to you once again.
I shall after I have completed my other mission. Right, that's one being burned.
Thank you. I return to my rest.
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
Free at last. The altars are cleansed.
Drat. Hate getting interrupted when I'm talking to someone.
The altars are cleansed. My brothers and sisters will rest again.
How did you escape the array?
Once the worm cult's hold weakened, we destroyed our prison. Though we spurned Ifre's will, we don't deserve servitude to necromancers. I am the voice of Owls. When we were imprisoned, I chose to serve as envoy between Ifre's faithful and my kin.
Your kin?
The Oathbreakers. We spurned Ifre's will.
Can the worm cult enslave you again?
Our lives. Ifre can be just as cruel as she is compassionate. You've broken their power here. They may find another way, but we will be ready for them this time. For now, we must rest. Thank you for aiding us, though we are outcast. Perhaps we will meet again.
My death is the beginning of a new story. Not a happy one, I fear. I feel the pulse of the worm cult. I must resist.
I'm sorry I was too late to save you.
Mortal trappings are unimportant. I must see this place kept
What,
safe.
they are?
Have you burned away the heartwood?
I'm
Is it
sorry,
out of
Joe.
the worm cult's clutches?
I burned all I could find.
Then you've thwarted the necromancer's plans to enslave the creatures of ours. They've one recourse left to them, but with your help, I can stop it.
What are the necromancers planning?
Thanks to you, their plan of an army of shapeshifters has failed. Now they must put all their energy into creating one powerful creature. You must get what they need before they discover it. I've hidden it in a sack nearby. Go! Quickly!
I'll get that sack. They must have broken the game and they shut the servers down.
Cleverly hidden in plain sight. That totem is one of the most powerful relics in my possession. It will keep the worm cult from mastering the Oathbreakers.
Really? 4
But
years ago?
first,
Wow.
You must prepare.
How do I do that?
You will need the strength of a powerful Oathbreaker in order to overcome the necromancers. Guardian Kellenron was the strongest shapeshifter of those who refused the Green Pact. Ever since the totem of Ifre bound him here, he has protected the other spirits.
How can he help?
You'll have to defeat him in battle to disperse his excess energy. The totem will absorb the wisps left from his exertion. He's aided the spinners for centuries, but still, he's more likely to fight you than help willingly.
Tell me more about the shapeshifters.
When the woods were new and wild, we were shapeshifters. It was necessary back then since the Valen wood had not settled on one form either. Ifre gave all of the Valen wood a form and a purpose, but some Bosmo refused the gift. They remain wild.
How can Guardian... we already did this. I'll go find him. Man, I think it's kind of... I really wish that the Wood Elves in-game still had the shape-shifting ability. I think that would be really cool. And I kind of hope that we get some kind of shape-shifting magic in Elder Scrolls 6, because a lot of Elder Scrolls games have teased shape-shifting abilities. Like, for example, you can turn into a monkey during the Cold Harbor DLC. But, like, it's not something you can do willingly. It's something that is done to you by another character. So it would be interesting if we got that. And maybe portal magic, too. Because, like, it would be, like, fast travel would be a lot funner if it was portal magic. Where you could pull up your map and, like, you know, you have to have the portal spell to fast travel. I think that would be a lot of fun, actually. Of course, they would, you know, they would have to give us...
the ancient grounds?
They would have to give us, like the portal spell would have to be something they give us fairly early. I felt bad beating him up. I wish we could have gotten him to willingly help.
No! Who do you think you are, taking my energy? You think defeating me once will be enough to enslave my spirit? I'll see your bones sink into the tar first.
Are you the Guardian of Owens?
Of course I am. My lion form suffices to dispatch trespassers. Well, usually. Now I ask the questions. Who are you, and what do you want?
A friend, Spinner and Durrell gave me this totem.
The totem of Ifre? Yndinael would never part with that. Not while she lives. But she doesn't live, does she? I would feel her presence if she did. You didn't steal it from her, did you?
No, she sent me to retrieve it. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it.
Well, why don't you ask her yourself and stop bugging me? You've drained most of my spiritual essence with it. That is as much of a contribution as I'm willing to make.
Should I intimidate him, Joe, or should I just go ahead and find the spinner? Because he is being a bit of a jerk. Do it.
Oh, no, you can't. The totem is fully charged. You're not as much of a pushover as I first thought. Look for me again soon. Maybe I'll give you a hand. But you still need to find Spinner and Dinael. I don't know what she's cooking up.
Very well, I'll find the spinner. Death to the worm cult.
Their deaths are only the beginning of their torment. I'll see to that.
That was it, right? Sometimes
Oh
it's
yeah,
hard to
by the
tell.
way, every worm cult member that dies here is trapped here for all eternity. Just like they are. The altar is empty, someone must have taken Spinner and Gerald's body. Whoever took her couldn't have gone far. Card is filled with putrid corpses. It has seen much use and seems ready to fall apart. Amongst the papers is an old torn map. There are bright bloodstains on it as well as a fresh mark. It indicates a cave entrance along the ridge line.
Circle around!
Hope you guys like being trapped here for all eternity.
I cannot thank you enough.
No
May the
cold
spirits
harbor for
guide
you
you.
guys.
Split up!
They've taken her inside, haven't they? Are we too late?
It seems so.
Then all is lost. The stories tell of a dark creature, fueled by pure essence at its core. That is Spinner and Dinael. She will become a terrible undead being, a servant to command the legions of the worm cult. They make her their puppet.
Then there must be a way to stop it.
Wait, you have it. The totem of Ifrit. She must have known, must have seen her fate. She sent you to save her. You need to get inside, and quickly. The worm cult's already started their plans. You must use the totem to stop them.
How do I use the totem?
Use it on the creature you find inside the caves. The worm cult controls it now, but the totem may be able to break their power over it. Or even destroy it entirely.
I'll do what I can.
Protect us from harm.
Boo! Keep it up! Keep fighting! That's it! The totem's weakening their hold! I'm free! We must leave, quickly!
I will never get tired of watching you fight like that. Well done.
The threads of ours are repaired. You saved the Oathbreakers, and perhaps all of the Balin wood.
Did you know I'd have to kill you?
The threads pulled in every direction. They threatened to snap. My death was the least of the evils possible. With your help, I challenged the story. And with your strength, I was able to change my fate.
I wouldn't have been able to do it without your totem.
A weapon is only as good as its wielder. Not 1 in 100 could have used the totem to direct their will. The totem is sacred among the spinners, so it must be returned. I've asked Gwilyn to thank you personally for your aid.
I'll talk to Spinner Gwilyn.
The worm cult can dig in the mire all they want. Ours is protected from their necromancy, thanks to you.
Will you be taking over for Spinner and Daryl?
It's my duty. Her spirit will linger a little while longer, along with the Oathbreakers disturbed by the worm cult. I'll have to use that time to learn as much as I can. Once the cultists leave, all of the spirits can enjoy their endless rest again.
Werewolves. I don't remember why there are random werewolves out here. Alright, so we've only got about 40 minutes left in the stream, so we really don't have time to do the Bandari Trading Post quest. So we're going to go around and collect some sky shards, and we might do Wildling Run. I think we might have enough time to do that one, or Tree Hinge, one of the two. But we're not going to have the Bandari Trading Post is quite a long quest, and I would rather do that at the start of a stream. So the next stream will start with Bandari Trading Post. Let's go grab that way shrine before we jump into the delve. I think we will do Tree Hinge as the last quest we do today. It's a very fitting Blackvine Ruin. I've already been in here before.
From the sides!
Maybe I have been, I don't remember. It's 100% possible I came in here maybe for the Elsewhere quest line, because you have to go to a lot of the dells and the different zones during the Elsewhere quest line. It might be possible. No, not the quest line, but the prologue for Elsewhere, the demon weapon. I just have to find that sky shard. I have a rough... Oh, there it is. I was saying, I have a rough idea where it is. It showed up on my map. Alright, another sky shard down. It's GTFO. Oh, there's another sky shard right there. Let's go ahead and grab that next. Oh, they just finished up a dolmen right as we were passing. Alright, just 2 more sky shards left to go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're not doing Welding Run today. We're going up to Tree Hinge. Let me say it's... Ragnathar. I honestly wish they would fix that so that way it just, if you encountered it in one location, you got it in all the locations. It's kind of annoying that you have to find it 3 times. This is the quest. Oh, so for, in case you don't remember, Joe, way back when we started the Elmerian Dominion quest line, this was the green lady that we met on Canarthy's Roost.
What luck. You denied me my vengeance in Canarthy's Roost. Had my beloved Sylvanar still lived, he would have approved of your mercy. It's your wisdom I need now. Tell me, would you aid my cause?
What's wrong?
My time as the Green Lady has passed. When I died upon the shores of Piantania, I was drawn to rest in this sacred grove, Treehenge. All of my kindred rest here, since they first set foot upon Valenwood. Something blocks my entrance. Something vile.
Vile, what is it?
The Henge Keeper would know better than I. She is nearby, in the roots below. Seek her out. Banish whatever darkness shadows this grove.
I'll look for her.
Thank you. Oh, and when you meet whoever's responsible for this, twist the knife a little. Just for me.
What happened to you after you left Canarthy's Roost?
With the swiftness of the green, I swam to the shores of Piantania, home of the Sea Elves. There, I visited my wrath upon them. I tore at flesh and bone. I cut until my arms went limp. I rent until my legs fell out beneath me.
Did they kill you?
Ha! I gave them no such pleasure. Their greatest warrior found me spent atop their highest sea tower. He grabbed my hair, hoping to take my head as a prize. So I grabbed him and leapt into the waves far below. The look on his face.
Wow. But to be fair, they deserved it. They absolutely deserved it. Because killing the Sylvanar is a death sentence for the Green Lady. She cannot live when her Sylvanar dies. So, like, she was not just avenging her beloved, she was also avenging herself. Because by killing her Sylvanar, they also killed her. She was a dead woman walking.
Be careful if you're going through to Treehenge. The Spriggans have been on guard ever since the worm cults invaded. I haven't been able to convince them to let anyone pass. If I don't get to the grove soon, it'll be too late.
Fenoriel sent me. She's unable to enter the grove.
Fenoriel? Nothing should block her entry to the sacred grove. Perhaps this is all related. Normally, the Spriggans allow me to come and go freely. But now they rage and won't let me through.
I'll help you get past the Spriggans.
We need to do more than that. The matrons must be awakened. Disturbing Treehenge's roots should do the trick. They'll know what to do.
Then I'll go disturb the roots.
Give me a moment. I'll be right behind you.
Tell me more about the matrons.
They were the mortal hosts of the Green Lady when they were alive. For their sacrifice, they interred here. Usually, it's quite peaceful.
Isn't the Green Lady one person?
Not quite. The Green Lady is a Bosma and a force of nature. When one Green Lady dies, another one takes the Green Lady's power into herself. Power and soul unite, which creates what we know as the Green Lady.
What happens when the Green Lady dies?
Once the body expires, we bring the soul to rest here in Treehenge. Forever, I suppose. The spinners then begin the tale of the next Green Lady.
Why would the worm cult be here?
I don't know for sure. I expect the souls of the matrons are steeped in the power of the Green Lady, even through death. I've heard the matrons know all the memories and experiences of prior vessels. One Green Lady, so many lifetimes.
Is the power from the memories?
I can't pretend to know, but if the worm cult is here, they want the matrons' souls for some vile purpose.
What is Treehenge?
Treehenge is the resting place of the vessels of the Green Lady. When the Green Lady's mortal body dies, we bring their souls to this holy place. It's as much a library of knowledge as a tomb.
So it's kind of like the Avatar, but without the actual reincarnation, where the souls become one person. Notice the Sylvanar doesn't get any such boons. Like, he doesn't have a resting place, and their souls don't get to have a council like this.
Any battle we can walk away from, eh?
I feel like that's kind of unfair, especially since the Sylvanar is the spiritual essence of the Bosmer. You'd think they would have, like, a place where they hang out or something after death. Talk to a matron. So the question is, which matron should we talk to? Let's talk to this one.
I see no malice within you. Is there compassion in its place, I wonder? Do you seek to purge the poison within the henge?
Poison? What do you mean?
The cultists poison our roots. Their blasphemous magic runs through our veins. We burn alive. Why have you come, mortal? Will you end our suffering?
I've come to help.
Then save Treehenge. If our roots collapse, the whole of this place will fall into ruin. Save us before the cult consumes all that we've grown. Something's not right. They're pulling me away.
No, Fenoriel.
The necromancers pulled Fenoriel away. What could they want with her?
The worm cult hopes to corrupt Fenoriel.
Then we must take her back quickly. There is an altar not far from here. It's used to ready a soul before it takes root. Perhaps it can also be used to bring her back to us.
How do we do that?
You must wash the shrine clean with the moon and stars. It will serve as a beacon to Fenoriel. Though without a place to root, I don't know how long she'll be able to hold on.
The moon and stars, where do I find those?
The moon kisses the rivers flowing through here in beams from the sky. The stars travel on gossamer wings, in torchbugs gracing frond and leaf. Take them to the altar, and they will guide her back. Go, now! You must not delay!
Very well. Bask in the moonbeams. Yeah, we're dancing in the moonlight. 2 more torch bugs to go. There's another. And there's another. I need to take up this quest too. Because we can't complete this area while there's a
Please
quest
help.
left.
To think all of our research ruined. It's all those savage cultists' fault.
Are you hurt?
Never mind me. It was a balance, a sacred trust. The worm cult came and broke that trust with the mammoths, and now we were simply observers. But they struck, destroying countless documents.
The cultists attacked you, or the mammoth?
The cultists, aren't you listening? No time. Take whatever ivory you can find to Venendel. In my notes, he'll want them. The cultists took so many carvings for their own purposes. Got to retrieve them somehow. The poison. My time has come.
I can take these, but is there anything I can do to help you? Apparently not. That was some very fast-acting poison. Hello, worm cultist. Did I not tell you what would happen if you kept killing people?
Go around!
Stand Darcy you safely to your rest.
Scenario.
What's going on? I feel so
The cultists
strange.
nearly took you.
Yes, I heard them whispering, felt their blackened magic. They seek to turn me into an abomination, all of us.
How?
We were all once the Green Lady. The bond between us is strong, but tenuous so long as I'm not yet rooted. If they corrupted me, it could spread through us all. I need to take root in the seed before it's too late.
Don't worry, I'll find the seed.
I'll take root in Hengekeeper Lara for as long as I can.
Fenoriel? I think I felt her. Did you find her?
She's floating all around you.
I knew it wasn't my imagination. She must need something to cling to. I'm here, my lady. I will protect you. Fenoriel can't stay with me for long. If she weakens much more, she'll never take root in Treehenge. And if that doesn't happen, well...
What did the matron say?
They sense the worm cult grows desperate. Fenoriel must join Treehenge before the worm cult can capture her again. The fiends have turned to the Spriggans for information.
What are the cultists doing?
They're tormenting them, driving them mad. They must know the Spriggans are the true guardians of the Grove. You've got to help them before they're completely destroyed.
I'll do my best. The dark night of the soul. Someone say the dark night. This city is sick. I must protect it. I am Lizard Man. Lizard Man!
Move to flank!
Your efforts are wasted.
Stow your weapons, my friend.
Come
We've
to the
won.
waterfall. Follow the light.
I've been summoned by the Sprigging Matron.
Your courage and compassion are welcome, but I fear it's far too late for anything to be done.
Too late? What do you mean?
The cultists have all but destroyed us. They killed Treehenge from the roots. Fenoriel must live if we are to heal.
How can I save her?
The cavern you first entered holds Treehenge's roots. Within is the holy seed, cast off from the first sprout. Find it, and bring it to Fenoriel. It will allow her to root and flourish.
Take me there. Some of these must be the Spriggans that were driven mad. I'm gonna try to spare them if I can. That one I won't be able to spare, unfortunately. Or that one.
This seed existed before the Green Pact, before the Bosmer learned to calm their forms, before the Green Lady and the Sylvanar. It will heal Fenoriel. Take it to her before she dissipates.
How do I use it?
It will act as a vessel for Fenoriel's essence. Bring it to her and she will fill it. Be quick. Fenoriel's life force scatters to the winds. Take the seed and I will send you to her.
All right.
You're alive! I thought they might have taken you too.
What happened?
They came. Fenoriel's so weak, she couldn't fight back. One of the cultists captured her, but they didn't get far. I'd know if she left Treehenge.
Where are they now?
Up the path, near the great tree at the center. They're trying to rip her from Treehenge. Fenoriel's still fighting. You've got to save her. I don't know how long she'll last. Follow me. I'll show you a shortcut.
You think you'd stand against the worm cult? We will have hers.
I can't hold on much longer.
Don't worry, we got you.
Fenoriel is with you. Can I see her?
She's very weak.
There's nothing holding her together. Any moment she could just disappear. I couldn't stop them before, but now I know what I must do.
She needs to be planted in Treehenge, right?
The matron said she's withering, too weak to take root, but I won't let it end this way. I can give my life energy to Fenoriel. It will give her the strength she needs.
Are you sure that's the only way?
There's no time. She's fading away as we speak. I must make this sacrifice for the good of the Henge, for the good of the Bosmer. I'll do anything to see Fenoriel take root in this sacred grove.
The seed takes root.
And she's just gone.
I hear them. The matrons, the leaves, the drops of rain. The whole forest all around us. And over it all, I can hear the Green Lady.
What happened to Hingekeeper Laura?
She gave her own life force to save me. I couldn't take it all. Not after all she's done for us. For now, she sleeps. We'll tend to her until she recovers from this ordeal.
Are you now part of Treehenge?
I think so. I can feel again. My roots go deep into the earth. It stings a bit. The matrons want to thank you, but I fear their pride prevents them. So I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because of you, I finally joined my sisters. I feel like we're old friends already. Perhaps the four of us can heal the Spriggans and drive the worm cult away for good. It'll be like being the Green Lady once again.
So there's only 4 Green Ladies, which means our current one is the 5th Green Lady. Alright, let's go turn in this ivory, and then I'm gonna grab the last 2 sky shards, and we're gonna call it there for the stream, most likely, so...
Wasteful practice. Abhorrent. Oh, pardon. I did not see you arrive. Are you another pilgrim to Treehenge? Be wary of the cultists. There is no telling when they may strike.
And he's sent me to find you. I found some ivory.
Excellent. The cultists use the mammoth's ivory for fetishes and their dark rituals. And what of Aniaste? Will she be along shortly?
She didn't make it.
Oh, I see. There will be time enough to mourn her after my work is complete. The cultists carve the ivory at their camp. Acquire their ceremonial knife, and we can put a stop to this.
I can try.
Yes, of course. The knife must be destroyed as well. Throw it in. Fascinating. You see them, don't you? This will make a marvelous addition to my studies.
You mean the ghostly mammoths I expect?
Indeed. Well, perhaps my time is not yet at an end here. I cannot leave such a phenomenon undocumented. Thank you for your aid in uncovering these creatures. Their suffering is regrettable, but I will see to it that it is not forgotten.
Alright, let's see. The next sky shard is down by the water.
Be nice to get off my feet.
Yeah, it looks like we made some really decent progress today. We started with 8 major locations out of 19, and we're up to 15, which means we completed 17 major locations today. I'm gonna die.
Sendar, save us! Rally!
That is not correct, sir. You go back to being undead now. Let's see. Woohoo! Splash. It's a random dead body over here.
done.
Sea vipers.
Here we go.
Yep. We're just collecting things that and then next time we can focus on finishing the quest. Yeah, we're definitely going to finish up the zone next stream. And since we're a good ways off from the next zone DLC, that means we can start Reaper's March immediately after finishing Malabar Tour. I don't know how much time is going to be needed to finish, is the problem, so. But whatever time we have left, we'll start Reaper's March. If it's only like 30 minutes or something, we'll just do collectibles in the new zone. Just like, so that way we're making progress, but not actually like starting the story and cutting it off really soon. If we have actual like, if we have like an hour or more, we'll actually start the story. So.
I wonder what price that lot might fetch.
Yeah, there's a quest over here. It's actually really short. Instead of grabbing that last sky shard, let's go ahead and just do this quest and get it knocked out. This doesn't require too much work.
Cowardly bastards! You can't come to try your hand against old Captain Camo? I may be blind, but I can smell you from here, goblin spawn.
I didn't come here to fight you. What's going on?
Those gibbering, broken coast bastards won't leave me be. They seek my treasure, but they'll not have it. Not cut nor bone. If my cursed eyes could see, I'd take up an axe and crack some skulls like the old days.
Want me to get rid of them for you?
Ha! A true warrior's instinct. Make their cowardly leader, Deros, take me to Anvil, and I'll share my treasure with you. Or, turn the tables, beat them senseless, then ask for favors. It's always worked for me.
Not a problem, I'll take care of them.
Gorath, in South Point? Oh, the tales come.
There's treasure all over this rock. That's why the Mama are here too.
Take Captain Kamano to Anvil.
Not until he hands over his treasure. Unless you think you can handle me and my friends, don't bother me.
Alright, should we try to intimidate him or should we beat up his goons? Okay, how much do you weigh?
Why do you ask?
I know a butcher who pays well per pound.
Whoa, whoa, let's not do anything drastic. I'm sure we can work something out. Tell you what, if the old man splits his treasure with us, we'll get him to Anvil. Deal? Deal.
Go talk to the old man.
Did you strike a bargain with Deros and his crew? Did they rise to the bait?
They transport you to Anvil for a share of your treasure.
Good. Rania and I are done with Horseshoe Island for now. This place used to seem so far away from everything. But it's as busy as Sentinel these days. Time to move on.
Do you already have the treasure?
No. Rania says the island's thick with the Marmer. Guess I need to trust her vision now since I lack my own. The chests are buried in the caves. I trust you know how to use a shovel?
Very well. Yeah, that quest over there starts the quest for Jode's Pocket, which is this whole area right here. So we'll do that next week.
This is not the
next
end of
time
our
we
tale.
stream. What is next week? Next week is the 18th, so no, we won't be doing it next week. So, or if we do, it won't be on Saturday or Sunday. It'll either be Friday night or during the week next week. I might do it. I could do it Monday. You're doing your stream on Wednesday like normal, right, Joe? Yeah, I know, right? Oh, look, it's fish bones. The old man's crazy.
And that's the end of that tale.
Okay, so maybe I'll do my stream on... Maybe I'll do another stream on Monday. Or, I mean, after shopping tomorrow, I don't really have much to do. I could do another stream tomorrow. Because we'll see. We'll see how I feel after. Because I do kind of need to edit chapter 15 as well sometime this weekend. Chunks of meat. Oh, joy.
That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
It's not yet by a long shot. There's still a lot of enemies left. Flagons.
Who's this? Ah, it's you. Found my treasure, did you?
I dug up the chest, but they're filled with junk.
Junk? I gave you more credit than that. Those are my treasures.
I don't understand. That junk is your treasure?
They're priceless treasures. The flagons are from the finest inns throughout Nirn. The bones come from a giant fish that once swallowed my ship. And the meat's from an ancient white mammoth I caught and killed barehanded. Priceless, I say.
You buried meat?
Aye, and don't get any ideas about snagging a piece for yourself. It's tasty and fermented, but it's all mine. The elves can have the bones. I hate to part with them, but I suppose I'll have to let them go.
Daros won't be happy.
That skeever won't get any more from me. A deal's a deal. He never asked what the treasure was, did he? It's not my fault he might have expected gold, is it? Ha!
Daros, you're really not going to like this.
Well, where's my share of the treasure? We need to head out before the tide turns again.
Kamio offers you his prized fish bones from his treasure trove.
What? We've been putting on this charade for a pile of bones? Is that all he has?
Your other choices would have been buried meat or a box of flagons.
This is a disaster. I should have just killed him and taken what we could scrounge from his corpse. Tell the captain he can keep his bones and rot on this forsaken island.
We had a deal. You agreed to transport the captain.
Terms have changed. No treasure, no transport. Unless you have something to sweeten the deal, I'll find a better mark.
Here, I'll pay for you.
This barely covers our expenses, but I suppose it'll keep my comrades' knives out of my back. Best not walk away from this mess empty-handed.
Have a safe journey.
Never thought I'd ferry the great Captain Camo. Got to admire his moxie. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Now leave me to it before I change my mind.
I can't help but pay 69 gold, because nice.
Can't believe the lengths some folks will go to for a little treasure.
I worked things out. He'll still transport you to Anvil Island.
Good news indeed. I was feeling a bit parched on this beach. Ales run dry, you see. I know several hard-working lads back in Anvil. I'll see they throw a proper hero's welcome for Daros. My thanks for your service.
I'm a little suspicious about what he means by that. And I think that is an excellent stopping point for today. We have 3 minutes left in the stream. And let's see. So we have 2 main quests, 3 major locations, 1 sky shard. We definitely are going to finish up next, or 4 locations. And one of them is the location involved with the main quest. So we have Jode's Pocket, Wildling Run, and Sylvanar, and what's the other one? Oh, the Bandari Trading Post. So we're definitely going to finish up next stream. I will decide if we're going to be doing it tomorrow or Monday or some point, but we definitely won't be having it next weekend because I will be at a craft show all weekend with my mom. So we shall see what happens when we get there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time, everyone. Goodbye.